Hi, I'm Charlie.
And I'm Liz.
And we are the Adventure Closet. And today, we're going to give you a little update on...
Scout.
Yeah.
So nice to see you guys. Excuse my appearance. The beautician hasn't come in to see me yet. Charlie has been so kind to read me all the comments, and it's amazing the support that you guys have shown us, and it's cheered me up so many times. Like, you guys are so supportive. It's unbelievable.
Thank you, guys.
You know, and along with our support system with our family, we feel really lucky. You know, not everybody can have their life kind of stopped, wake up from surgery, and realize that their whole life is being held together by people they love. So we're very fortunate in that aspect. I'm sure you guys are a little curious about what my ailments are. Charlie's kind of talked about his ailments, and he's been a little vague on everything that's been going on with me.
Yeah, kind of touched on it a little bit, but...
Yeah, because it got sensitive. I'm very stable right now, but I kind of want to start from the beginning, just to fill you guys in on medically what I'm dealing with. We were hit head on, and I was scrunched up pretty small. I don't remember much. I just remember telling Charlie that I love him, and over making sure that he knew that. And then, like, it felt like instantly rescuers were there. Like, the jaws of the fire people came, they opened, I don't know how they got the door open to Opal or how that worked. But,
Jaws of life.
Yeah, well, but how they were able, I guess the window probably broke. But they told me, we're using the jaws of life, we're gonna get you out of here, miss. And it was kind of loud, and there was crunching, and I don't remember anything until 2 weeks later. I had to be filled in when I woke up. What happened in that meantime is they got me to the hospital. They got Charlie to the hospital, and there were a lot of things wrong with me at once, obviously. A main thing was I had a tear in my aorta, and I may be saying it wrong, but they had to do a T-bar to basically, it's like a stent in my aorta. It's my understanding. And there's nerves that go down your shoulder and into your hands that had to kind of be sacrificed in order to save my heart. And it made my fingers numb. Now, it's not numb like where it hurts, it's just numb where I can't feel. And I may regain some of it back, I may not.
You can feel in your pinky.
I can feel in my pinky, though.
Yeah.
Which is good. When I woke up, I couldn't even lift this arm. So I have a left arm. It's not perfect, but it works, and I'll take it because I have my life. I can take the numb fingers.
And like a week or two ago, you couldn't even make a fist with that hand.
Yeah, it was very awkward looking. The dexterity in my fingers were just off. And I've just been doing a lot of work trying to, pick up small things. And yeah, I've recovered this arm pretty well. Got some strength back. That was one thing. It saved my life. I almost died because of that. They discovered there was something wrong with my bowels. And actually, it was a nurse. She kept checking, and she's like, there's something wrong. And I'm just relaying the story that was told to me because I don't remember this. But they did a check, and turns out she saved my life. They had to take out part of my bowels. And so I have a very large incision down my belly. It's gross looking. It's, yeah, that's another story. I won't get into that one, but it's bad. Another thing that happened is I broke one of the largest bones in my body, my right femur, in 3 places. I had an x-ray done, and I do not know how they put my leg back together. They did have to put a rod through my leg to do that, and some screws and stuff. It's amazing. Like, yeah, I can't put any weight on either of my feet for a long time. They say I will walk again. It's going to take a lot of physical therapy. I also broke my pelvis. It kind of snapped in half, is my understanding. And I have a metal plate and some screws there. I have some small fractures in my spine. No surgery was needed. It's just going to have to heal from rest. And they'll keep an eye on that, and they make sure that they keep me nice and supported. And then what was kind of left on the back burner is I had a compound fracture in my elbow. You can see my cast here. And because that was exposed for a long time, because they had to do more life-saving surgeries on me, some of the bone kind of deteriorated, and so I'm missing parts of my bones, and they made kind of some fake bones for me in my arm, which eventually, my own cartilage and stuff will grow over it. I don't know what functionality in my right arm will look like in the future, but I'm, following all the protocols, and I'm not putting any weight on it. We're just going to kind of see what happens. I'm hoping for the best. I do miss my right arm. It's difficult to do anything with just this left hand, especially when it's numb. But so they finally did surgery on that. I've got a nice big incision on the back of my shoulder. During all these surgeries, somewhere in there, I was on a ventilator, and I aspirated, and my oxygen went really low, and they thought I was going to die. They called, all my family came to basically say goodbye to me. I'm keeping this positive, but it was a very scary time. I'm obviously alive. I'm so thankful to be alive. But it was a scary time, and Charlie couldn't be there because he was, struggling with his own major injuries. And, we were in the same hospital for a little bit, but then when I aspirated, the hospital I was at, they couldn't help me. They didn't have what they needed to save my life. So they had to send me to Harborview in Seattle. And they were going to put me on a helicopter, and that didn't, I was too long, or the bed was too tall, or...
It was the position that they had you in made you too long to get in the helicopter.
Okay.
Because they had to have you on your stomach, and you were stretched out some way.
Yeah, I had to be on my stomach on ice because of my bowels?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. And they had put a bar through my knees. They and put these weights to hold because of my broken pelvis.
Yeah, it's like traction.
Yeah, knee traction.
I had to have the same thing on me.
Yeah. And so the helicopter wasn't working out, so they had to get me on in an ambulance, and they got me to Harborview. And at Harborview, I was in a coma for a couple days. Very scary for my family, as you can imagine, not knowing when or if I would wake up. There was a moment in there where they thought I had a stroke, but I didn't. So several times I almost died. It's an absolute miracle that I am still here, and I feel it 1,000,000%. There's lots of lessons for me moving forward. Life is going to be even sweeter and slower and more intentional from here on out. But the moment that I woke up and I was tubed for breathing, and it was a weird feeling. I woke up and I wasn't breathing, but I was alive. And they took the tube out and I could breathe, and I looked up and my sister was there. And I knew I was alive. And
it's okay, baby.
And from there on out, it's just baby steps.
You've been making some serious progress, like being able to move your hands and lift your knee and stuff. Like every day, she's gaining a little bit more mobility. It's still super long process, but it is getting better.
And all along, that wasn't everything. My kidneys shut down. And so I had to be on dialysis, and they told me I was going to be on dialysis for probably months. It could have been possible forever to be on dialysis. And so every other day for 3.5 hours, I'd do dialysis. I'd have to get blood transfusions because my body just wasn't producing enough red blood cells for all this healing, because everything was broken. And but it was a matter of, in a week, I was off dialysis, and my kidneys are fully functioning now, which is a miracle too. That was really scary. It's incredible what the body can go through, and you're still here. So yeah, now it's just a matter of me healing and getting movement back. I can wiggle my toes. You want to show them my toes? Ooh. I can move my knee a little bit. And of course, this arm is a rock star. I'm so grateful for this arm. And I can hold my neck up. I can, if somebody gets me into a sitting position, I can balance myself. So I'm making progress, and I'm going to continue to fight. I'm continuing forward. My thought on this is the only way out is through, and I just got to keep mushing forward. And you guys' encouragement just keeps me motivated, and all the support I have here, all my family. Charlie is able to come visit me. His mom brings him every day to I'm in a rehab now. I'm out of the hospital. And I get to see Charlie every day, and you guys know how close we are. And just holding his hand is healing to me. And it's healing to him as well that we're together. And things are looking up, and we're going to continue to show our progress with you guys, because that is the adventure right now, is us getting well. And it really puts into perspective why we started this channel. We wanted people that can't get out to experience these adventures and these places that we go. And now we both have the perspective of being stuck and having disabilities, and it's an important lesson we're learning right now. And we're going to take you guys along for everything, because that's what we do. This is our life, and we're going to show you guys how we're going to make this work.
So one thing Liz probably won't tell you is she's been bedridden for over a month now, and it's really affecting her her mental health, and it really sucks not being able to, just go pick her up and take her somewhere out of the hospital. I mean, she's still got a long road, but just want to add that because sometimes she'd be a little too proud to admit that. She's right here listening, though. So she knows I'm saying this. But she always pulls through. It's crazy. Like, she's the strongest woman I know. She's just, like, every time she starts to get down, she just kind of turns it around and, like, she's just her normal happy self again. So there's a shining light in there that keeps her going. That keeps you going.
Thank you. That was really sweet. I've been so impressed by your strength. Like, Charlie has been so determined since the moment. My mom was just telling me today that, the moment you had the surgery, all you were doing was trying to just be strong, and you were asking about me. And, like, Charlie's been taking care of so much stuff, and I mean, obviously I can't do much, and, like, you have just been like a king, my hero. Like, and he's been spoiling the crap out of me, guys.
I'm trying to make you more comfortable.
I'm really lucky.
We're both really lucky.
Yes, we are.
I'm lucky to have you.
I love you.
I love you.
And we love you guys.
We do.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here for all our adventures, even when they're not fun or they're just, it's this.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we got right now. We got 300 videos, though, and we've been watching some of our old videos, like both of us have, and you should check out some of our older videos. Like,
yeah, I'd watch them when I couldn't see you. I'd watch our videos just so I could see Charlie's face and hear his voice.
And I do the same too. Yeah.
This channel is special.
It is. Well, that was fun.
That was so much fun. Thank you guys for hanging in there and supporting us.
Thank you so much.
Drive safe.
Yes.
Be safe. Love each other. And savor life. Indulge in life. Bye now.
Bye now.